Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing is not only one of the best Sonic games I've ever played, but it's also my favorite kart racing game of all time. I had a bit of trouble choosing my favorite kart racer since it was a dabble between this, Mario Kart 64, Mario Kart 8, Diddy Kong Racing, and Pac-Man World Rally. But when I replayed Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing with none of the unlockable characters and just starting from scratch, yep, no contest, I just adore this game. All-Stars Racing takes several characters from Sega's franchise library, including, of course, Sonic the Hedgehog, Billy Hatcher, Super Monkey Ball, Jet Set Radio, Crazy Taxi, and so much more, and puts them into karts to compete for first place. Sure, Sonic has had its fair share of racing games in the past, but most of them kind of, well, sucked. I mean, I like the Riders games, but even I can admit they're not for everyone. But All-Stars Racing is a game that I can recommend anyone and everyone to play. So what is it about this game that makes me love it the most? Well, for one thing, the driving in this game is spectacular. The driving feels fast, and without a doubt, the drifting feels so good. There's no better feeling than when I managed to pull off a level 3 drift boost with my own skill and obliterate the competition as a reward for it. That's really the best way I can describe this game. Fast and tight. Performing tricks, avoiding obstacles, and drifting to maintain the maximum speed is just so much fun. There's also the fact that this game is dripping with personality. The commentator for the racing specifically is one of my favorite things that keeps this game entertaining. Another thing that sets it apart are the all-star moves for every character. When you're in a lower position in a race, you'll most likely gain a super move to change the tides of the race, and each all-star move is a reference to the character's respective games. Sonic turns into Super Sonic, Billy Hatcher summons a giant egg, Beat uses his skates and a spray can, and Rio uses a forklift. I don't know, I never played Shenmue. That's not the point. On top of that, the tracks are all well designed, the soundtrack is amazing, and the multiplayer is killer fun. So why All-Stars Racing and not Transformed? Well, without going into too much detail for future reviews, Transformed was one of the most disappointing games I've ever played. It seemed like everything I loved about All-Stars Racing, Transformed just removed, making it a soulless machine that just works and nothing else. So yeah, Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing is an amazing racing game, and I highly suggest you all play it. It's on the Wii, PS3, 360, DS, PC, and even on mobile devices if you're interested. And there's an arcade version as well. Just wanted to point that out.